Morning students, today we will discuss about the next qualitative property, that is the relation in boiling point. So, qualitative property, as we have discussed earlier, is those properties of a solution which will depend upon the number of the solute molecules or the particles in a definite amount of solvent and not on its chemical nature. So, what is a boiling point, student? You know that whenever the liquid is being heated, right, it gains the heat and it escapes into the vapor form, right? And as a result, what happens? A vapor pressure is formed. Now, when this vapor pressure becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure, the temperature at which the vapor pressure of a liquid becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure is known as boiling point of that liquid. So we can define the boiling point of a liquid as the temperature at which the equilibrium vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. Now when we add a solute to a solvent, pure solvent, so what do you expect? The boiling point of the solvent should get. Either it should increase or decrease. So you know that whenever a non-volatile solute is added to a solvent, what happens? The vapor pressure of that particular solution gets lowered down. So if the vapor pressure will get lowered down, that means the boiling point, that is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of that liquid or of that solution will become equal to the atmospheric pressure is going to rise up. So that means when a solute is added to a solvent, pure solvent, the vapor pressure of that solvent decreases and hence the boiling point of that solution is going to decrease. So the boiling point is going to increase as the vapor pressure now will be less and it will take some time to get equal to that of the atmospheric vapor pressure. So we can conclude that whenever a non-volatile solute is added to a pure solvent, the boiling point of that solution is going to increase. And that increase student is known as elevation in boiling point, and this is the next qualitative property which we are going to discuss. Now here we have this term boiling point. So what is the boiling point? So boiling point, the temperature at which the equilibrium vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure, that is 1 degree, right? Second thing which I just told is that when the solute is added to the pure solvent, the vapor pressure of resulting solution decreases, right? And hence the solution is heated to higher temperature to get its vapor pressure. So VP stands for vapor pressure equal to atmospheric pressure. That means the boiling point of that solution is going to increase. increase in the boiling point is known as the elevation in the boiling point. Now, let's go through the graph which are plotted here. Now, on the y-axis we have the vapor pressure, and on the x-axis student we have the temperature. So, vapor pressure, it is in the atm, or we can have it in mmHg also, but for now I have placed here atm, and here it is in Kelvin temperature. Now, the atmospheric pressure is 1 atm. So, let's just get it marked in this way. Now, whenever let us take first for a pure solid. When we have a pure solid, so when the temperature is low, student, that time the temperature is low, the vapors form will be also less. Now, as the temperature will rise, the vapor pressure is also going to rise. So, we will have the curve of the pure solvent in this way. This is for the pure solvent. You can see that with increase in temperature, the vapor pressure is also increasing. And at this point, the vapor pressure is just intersecting the, this curve is intersecting the 180, or it's crossing the 180. At this point, it is just at 180 pressure. So, this is going to be the boiling point of the pure solvent. So, we are just marking it as T naught P. Right? Next, when we have added a solute, student, that time it has become a solution. Right? And since it's a non-volatile solute, so there will be the decrease in the vapor pressure. Decrease in the vapor pressure. So for the same temperature, right, student, the vapor pressure is going to be less. You can see here that I am drawing another curve. This is it. So here you can see that for the same temperature, the vapor pressure of the pure solvent is here, let it be x here, and this is y. So you can see that x is greater than the y. At the same temperature for the pure solvent, the vapor pressure is higher than that of the solution. This curve is for the solution. But here also, though it's a solution, but then also with increase in temperature, student, the vapor pressure is increasing because the vapors will be formed more. This is a general statement that with increase in temperature, the vapor pressure increases. Now, this is intersecting the 1 atm or crossing the 1 atm vapor pressure at this point. So, we will just extrapolate this and we will get here TB, that is the vapor pressure of the solution. Right? So here we are writing the graph. We have written two terms. One is T naught B. This is the vapor pressure of, sorry, this is the boiling point because that time it's rating the temperature. So this is the boiling point of pure solid. And we have also got this another term, that is TB, that is the boiling point of solution. So you can easily see from the graph that TB is, since TB is greater than T naught B, so we can write down that delta TB will be equal to TB minus T naught B. Right? This is equation 1. So in the graph, where we can just show the delta TB, that is this one. This is indicating delta TB. So delta TB, student, it is the difference in the boiling point of the solution and that of the pure solvent. Now, if the solution concentration gets increased, right, that time there will be more lowering down of the vapor pressure, and hence the curve will be this one. Another curve will be obtained, and here the temperature rising will be more. So you can see from here that TB dash with more concentration, right? This was solution with low concentration. This is the curve for the solution having higher concentration. So with the increase in the concentration, student, the temperature at which the liquid solution is going to boil is going to increase. Right. So delta TB, student, is also affected by the concentration of the solution. Right. Now delta TB is the elevation in boiling point. Right. Now, student, we will just write down next the relation of delta TB with the concentration term. So delta TB, student, experimentally determined is directly proportional to the molality of the solution. So small m, and it is the molality. So here the m stands for the molality of solution. Means that if the molality of solution will increase, that is the concentration of the solution will increase, the elevation in boiling point will also increase. That I explained, just mentioned while explaining the graph also. Right? Now since it is directly related with the concentration term, that is the molality, which is expressing the number of the solute molecules or particles or a given or a definite amount of a solvent, right? Hence it is a colligated property. So I'm getting it mentioned here that since delta Tb, that is elevation in boiling point, is related to molality, which is a concentration term. Therefore, it is a colligated property. Right? So why the elevation in boiling point is a colligative property? Because it is directly related to the concentration term, that is the molarity. Now student, next we are just, if this proportionality sign is removed, student, then we get here delta Tb equals to Kb dot m. Right? I am making it as question number 2. Now we will discuss that what is this Kb stands for. Now student, we get this relation delta Tb equals to Kb dot m. Now this Kb is known as, student, as stereoscopic constant, also known as molar elevation constant or molar elevation in boiling point constant. Right? So Kb stands as a stereoscopic constant, or it is known as molar elevation constant or molar elevation in boiling point constant. How we are going to define it? So stereoscopic constant, that is Kb, it is defined as, so before defining, just put the value of m equals to 1. That is, if we have 1 molar solution, right? That time, what will happen? Delta Tb will elevation in boiling point, right, for 1 molar solution. So defined as elevation in boiling point. So it is the defined as the elevation in boiling point of 1 molar solution, or you can write also as when 1 mole of solute is dissolved in 1000 gram of the solvent, right? So this is about the hygroscopic constant. Now, next, the significance of this colligative property is it helps in determining the molar mass of the solute, non-volatile solute. So next expression is for the derivation of the molecular mass of the non-volatile solute. So from here, you will just put the value of n. N stands here for the molality, right? So what it is? It is the number of moles of the solute upon the weight of the solvent, right? Into 1000. Right? This is the number of moles of solute upon weight of solvent into 1000. Now, in place of NB, we can write here WB, that is weight of solute upon molar mass of solute, right? And till now, this is the value which we have put for NB, right? It is 1000 upon WA. So just put this value in this equation. This is the next equation number 3. So this was equation 2. This is equation 3. So substituting the value of n in equation 3. So what do you take here? N. So we will just we got this, right? So we will put this value in equation number 2 finally. This value. So it will be delta TB will be equal to KB into M. Instead of M, we will have WB upon NB into 1000 upon W3. Right? Now we will just write down this equation for the molecular mass or the molar mass of the solute. So we will get it as delta, here it is, KB into WB upon delta TB into 1000. We can simply write here as WA. Student, this is the expression for the determination of the molecular mass of the non-volatile solutes. So with this help, we can determine the molar mass of non-volatile solute, right? So elevation in boiling point is a colligative property. We have discussed why it is a colligative property, as it is directly proportional to the molality, which is a concentration term. Then with its help, we can determine the molar mass of the non-volatile solute, right? And the elevation in boiling point is because of the addition of the non-volatile solute, which just lower down the vapor pressure of the solution, right? And hence what happens, more temperature is required to get the vapor pressure of the solution equal to the atmospheric pressure, and hence we are getting this term elevation in boiling point. Hope so. I think the board is completely visible, right? So that's all for the elevation in the boiling point.